All right. All right, we are live. Right now, we're not on my iPad. We are in the VR gallery. So, if anyone wants to comment while I'm doing the live drawing, you can actually come in here and we can talk. I can hear you and we can chat. Because otherwise, it's hard for me to read the chat box because of my eyes. And I want to have some conversations. So definitely chat if you want. But if you want to talk, and then I'll be able to respond right away. I do read the chats after, but I'll be able to respond. And you can look around while you're in here. So it's really a fun place to check out the art and the storyline and listen to some messages from the future, all that kind of stuff, and learn about the project. And then actually come in here and talk with each other and me. So right now, while I'm live, you can jump in there. It's vrvines.com. You can jump in there, walk around, and we can chat. You can put yourself on mute if you don't want to talk. And let's begin. All right, so this is Vine number 173. And it's finally, I'm getting to see what it's starting to tell me. Where its placement is also a factor. But, it talks to me and tells me what it is as I am creating it. And then, so what I'm doing is I just come in here, get that's my normal pin. I basically use just these pins right here. So we got this at different sizes, and then a really big one. But that's all I use. And I come in and I carve, and I draw really close up because I'm blind. I actually am visually impaired. I have Stargard's, so I have basically no central vision. So how I draw is by flow. I just feel how the drawing should be by using my wrist and just seeing how it needs to flow. Just carving as I go. Really helpful for circles. I could draw a mean circle just by zooming in and twisting my wrist around. So definitely ways to get around my disability, which is helped me a lot in dealing with other things. You find out that nothing is impossible to overcome. Then you start trusting your judgment and your ability, and you start becoming more free. Find your flow and be free. So one other thing, if you do chat in Facebook, I won't be able to hear it, but I'm testing it out. So if anyone can go to the Twitch stream, so I'm streaming in on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch all at the same time. Well, if you're on Twitch and you leave a comment, it'll actually it'll read to me. I set up a little bot in there, and this is my first real live broadcast, so it would be I have no followers. Twitch is pretty interesting. I've been researching it and just kind of preparing for today, because I do want to do Wednesday, Saturday live drawings, and I was going to do 12, which is great on Wednesday, but Saturdays I might not always want to be doing that in the middle of the day. But we'll see. So I just went ahead and started at 10 today, which was my original. But I don't know. I really want to start doing it, so I guess it's a good time. But I'll figure out the schedule. Most of them, they all record. Yeah, if you have questions about how I do it, feel free to ask in the comments, or and I can answer later. Or, like I said, jump in vrvines.com, and you can go into the 3D gallery, look around, and actually talk to me right now live as I'm doing this. So I'm actually in there on the computer, and switch over the feed to it as well. This is quite an interesting one. It's right off, it's kind of in the space area. So I don't know if this is talking about, and we got a lot of red here, which typically is about climate change. I'm looking, it's looking like more of the like Mars, the red on that, which is kind of talks about climate change. Most of the time I talk about, you know, us going to Mars. It's more like, yes, exploration and all that's important, but we can't terraform Mars. It's gonna be hard enough to live on it. There's one planet we can terraform, and we are terraforming, and we're gonna need to terraform it differently, is the Earth. It's a resilient, so once we start doing what we're supposed to do to it, it will start healing itself. But that's our problem. I don't think we can stop. This whole project's countdown to 2030, so I used to be really optimistic. Now I'm actually realistic and understand that we're gonna come out good in the long run. I feel still, but the problem is we're gonna have to really adapt. There's no more sustainability. Well, now it's just stability. Forget sustainability. We can't even get it stable to make it sustainable. So that's our issue. Yeah, I gotta shave this soon. It's getting a little long. It's the black one. There you go. Oh yeah, much more definition, but I was keeping the black line out of these. So, as you may notice, I carve my lines, so I'll even overextend them. That maybe, and then come back in and cut it out, with sharp lines. Or go way out here, way out here. And I can just carve that smooth out. Odd song. I've drawn the basic, I'll scoot out and come back in, and then this is kind of the ending, since I finish 2 every month. This is the getting close to the end of the month. It's a short month, so I need to get my butt moving on all the cleaning, which this is the cleaning part, but things pop out. I'd say 90% of the time I'm cleaning and it's growing at the same time. So I get like the basic done first, I don't know how many hours. It might take me 5-10 hours of work to get what I like, but then it's a lot of work coming back in and making it like perfect. Like sometimes they get a little too, see, now it's gotta flow better. It's not my favorite to refix color transitions like this, the red to the red. So it's like I have to carve into all of them just to make that one little change. Sure that curve is good. Just carve right into that a little bit. Shoop, take it right out. It all helps with the flow. It makes it look like I actually layered these on top of it. Shoot, I can even come in like this. Feel that flow come down. And then I just come back in here. Ooh, I don't know what happened here. these definitely are some crazy vines without any black separating it and the white. Like, freaks my eyes out. But this is a cool feel. I like to mix it up. You'll see most of the time a vine will have, there'll be a you know, like a black outline like this. But the piece above it does not. It's like a glowing piece. So I'm gonna have to incorporate what's going on right up here. So it has to be perfectly lined to the one above it. So I zoom in really tight and make sure it's, ooh, that's so weird looking. And then you get the flow back down. In fact, let's go way over here. Yeah. See, now the flow's working. It's all about the flow. If the flow works, it just all works out. Did. I don't know if you could tell, but there's a difference in that red color. So I only use a very small palette of colors, and this dark red has been messing with me sometimes. And sure enough, I see the color's right up here. Something happened. Just on this side. Make a bigger brush. I do a lot of fixing here. So the number colors, I don't know, got 2 reds, 2 pinks, 3 greens, I believe, like 4, oh, what a mess. I'm having to refix these colors. I'll make sure that's right. What else? Blues, I've got, oh God. So like that. This vine's getting pretty busy. Oops. Kind of grayish blue. Like that's the really light gray blue. And then there's some dark, 2 darker colors, and then 2 browns, and yellow and 2 oranges. There's some right there. And typically I don't have to do this. All I have to do is grab the color like that and start using it, which is great. This is Procreate. and just kind of cleaning around it. Come in. Big edges. I guess this is a yellow cloud. Usually the clouds they're linking back to each other, going through different membranes almost. So if you pay attention to where the contrasts flip, kind of like an Escher, they form into new elements. And I have not come across a yellow cloud. This is new, but where this is coming to is this next side of it. It's it's done as a sketch on the rest of the wall, and it's gonna be it's gonna have some more yellow in it for sure. And if you know any of the yellow, that is usually in the eggs, the broken eggs. And shoot, there's a whole section of chapter 2 is the middle is the egg yolk coming down. So that is how I do one cloud and all this. So it's definitely it takes time, but it's I enjoy it. It is a process. And it kind of, the shapes come to me each time I'll do one or go to the next thing, because I kind of jump around. It's like exciting. What is it going to become? Will it reveal something? And then overall, the whole piece, what does it reveal? And I do see, I see the woman's face in the roots. There's a really good one called Roots, which this is reminding me of. A completely different style, and it's chapter 1. But she was coming out of the roots, and there was a lot of red around her. Oh no, it wasn't Roots. Oh wow. That one was planted. And she was planting the seeds of change. So I guess she's looking out towards the this red sea of change, and maybe being a little bit worried. I would definitely see that. I mean, if we're that might be what these so yellow yolk broken eggs are, new ideas. So at least there's some yellow in here, and then the green represents still our connection with the earth, and we still got some green in here. That's good. The red, it's almost like these mushroom clouds coming above us, and to the right, but it is going to turn into a mushroom. It's looking like on the other side, but with some egg yolk on it, lots of it, and it's coming from the top, way from the top. If you look at this whole thing, here, let me take wall right here. So I gotta use the ATCG buttons. Oh god. Here, I can move it like this. Alright, so the wall, like where we are right now, oops, there we go. Right over here. So you can come in this room and see all this. But we are I'm right by the T, to the left of the T. That's the one I'm working on right now. So it's pretty far up there. But you'll be able to come in here and see it, and then when these two are done next month, they'll be on this right here, the latest two. Which we do not want to go there. And then you can click on them and go read the descriptions. But back to this vine. It's gonna be revealed, I believe, next Saturday, exactly a week. So if you're not on the email list, please get on it, and you will get notified. Usually I do it on the 1st of next month. I think always. If I do get them done early, there was a few times I would send them out earlier, but never later. So by the 1st, usually on the 1st of the next month, you will get the email, and you can check them out. And then you also get updated on every time I finish a new image. The vine is actually scanned with the augmented reality app. It can be seen. It can be on a wall. A lot of these things are they're 8 feet tall, so I'll have a lot of them out if I do a show, and it's really cool because it's 8 feet augmented reality card, and then you can grab them in your hand and do them that way too, which is feel more in control. I like it. So if you, in Procreate, if you click and hold your button, or your finger, it usually changes color. But sometimes, and this is a good iPad, it's Pro, and it's not too old, but I think it's dying. I use it a little more than most people, I suppose. So at least I can justify, hey, I gotta get a new one. But I'll hold onto this as long as I can. A lot of times when it gets like this, it's almost like rebuilding the outside. Is that Alvin? Alvin singing? Brush is big, but really usually it doesn't draw this big on this size. That's right. Alright, this is where your flow needs to get in there. If you float it right on the outside, you should be able to fly through this part. So it looks like I use a program to make outlines, but nope. It's the flow. That's something to do with. Especially when the brushes fit like this. I look at this like this is a brush. And there you have it. Sometimes it sucks when you decide, oh wow, it all needs to be thinner. That means you have to go back over it. Sometimes I need to just be like, okay, fine. It's gotta be perfect. Yeah. See? All right there. You can do a little thinner too, especially since the big guy is thinner. You can't have him being thicker. And I'll be able to use that. I'll use thickness of lines a lot of times to make it seem near and far. To be able to show near and far from just the thickness of the lines. Kind of cool. But I don't use shadows, although I don't use shading. I use obviously a darker color than the other color. If I've got, well, I think all of them have a dark and a light. Yeah, all my primaries. Secondaries. So jumping around and cleaning actually helps keep my sanity. Oh, I say that. I do enjoy it. But it's kind of like a puzzle. It's a game. I'm just, when I see something needs to be clean, I'm like, oh, gotta go back to that. I usually like to finish a section like that I know really needs it. Okay, see this, there's no flow here. So I'll pick one side that I want to flow, and then I can go back to the other side and carve that out. Actually, I can do it as I go. When I see, alright, now it's starting to flow, it needs to keep turning that way. I'll be able to go like that. Not loving that. So a lot of times I'll come back, go the other way. Still liking that flow. It's down here that had the issue. There we go. I believe that's gonna fix it. Back up there. It should stop right about here, yeah. It's kind of like a carving. And then I can come back in here and do a better carve. So if you saw my hand, I'm going like this the whole time and then like stroking it. So it's not just one stroke. It's kind of a almost like a scribble. It is a scribble. So I'm scribbling white and getting a little closer, and then feeling that, and then I kind of scribble, woo, and you get that feel, and that allows you to make a line a lot easier. So if I couldn't carve out these lines, I don't know how I would do it. I wouldn't do it. So I'm trying to come up with a name of this style. It's almost like carving or flow drawing, or I don't know. If you're inclined, you can put it in the suggestion box. Ooh. Alright. Almost done with this bad boy. Yeah, you need to come around here. Ooh. I mean, this really is a mess. I have a lot of work. I don't like when the time gets away from me. Because I know how many things I find in here while I'm cleaning. It's going to start really telling the story. So I really want a good, solid, like 20 hours of creative work on top of the cleaning up. Like this, where's that coming from? Why do we even have that? There's a reason why it was there. Good, more green. We like green. And then that ties into that. I like it. See, I'm working with the other one where there is no black line. So this goes directly from the one next to it. So I can't just add a black line. Alright, it's probably driving you crazy. Alright. Ah! zoom in that far. Do that a little later. But I gotta get really tight with that because that's what touches the other side. Tempted to put a tree in here. Oh, it's a tree. I knew it. Easy with the branches, dude. Yeah, the tree looks stiff. No flow. Let's see what we can do about that. I like when hearts show up. See, needs more. So add more to this side. Or even this. A little chill music, but it's kind of repetitive. I guess all this is, Let's try this. Some Dr. Seuss blowhole right here. Liking it. Oh, okay. Wow, this red is a little off as well. Get through all this and see it. Make sure the other one above it isn't. That is completed. Oh, no. This is that same one. Good. Hopefully it's just this part. Intentional, but I'll kind of keep the, it's already there. No reason for that. So I want to be funny with it. I don't know what these are. I haven't seen them for a while. Did it again. Oh, no. This is not a dog. It will be a dinosaur. Look at that. It's such a dinosaur. This is how my other dinosaurs start. an eye there. And dinosaurs obviously represent the oil industry. So this is where I get really close and make sure it's. Should be perfect, because that links to the next one. Give some gas. I don't want to make them smile. Some dinosaurs in here, huh? Interesting. Most of the time the dinosaurs are dying because it's a dying industry. So a lot of these represent that. I'm wondering, this is not Mars, but something else. These are almost like mechanical ones, a little different than the ones in Chapter 1.
When heaven is about to confer a great responsibility on any man, it will exercise his mind with suffering, subject his sinews and bones to hard work, expose his body to hunger, put him to poverty, place obstacles in the paths of his deeds, harden his nature, and improve wherever he is incompetent. You can change your destiny.
sure if I keep these in here. Let's see why I wouldn't. Turbulence in here. This is the beauty. There's a block. Like, I know it's supposed to be something there or whatever. Ooh, something else. Start cleaning there and then see what pops up. It is. We got our time. Alright, looks like my test is up. That was enjoyable. Let's hope I got some viewers. And you guys were educated and